I'm nervous.
You'll be fine. So why don't you start by telling me your name, your age, and what club you wrestle for?
My name is Darius Ambs. I'm 14 years old and I wrestle for Saul.
Okay. Pick a match today, your most interesting match, and kind of walk me through it through each period.
Probably my second match of the day. First period, we were hand fighting a lot. I couldn't really get to my moves because he had my opposite hand and stuff. But then I got into my fireman and then I pinned him from there.
Wow, okay, so although you were struggling with the hand fighting, eventually you managed to get him into a fireman's and took him straight to his back.
Yeah.
Nice, all in the first period?
Yep.
Very cool. All right, that was a quick one. Is there one that was maybe more close that took the full?
No, not really.
You just pinned everyone all the way through?
Yeah.
You've won all your matches today?
Yeah.
All right, so you're kind of okay at this, is what I'm hearing. All right,
yeah.
You're not terrible, fair enough. All right, well, how did you get into wrestling? How old were you?
I started when I was 4 and my dad got me into it, but it's for the first three years I hated it. And then I started to come into it when I was 7.
Interesting. Why?
I was scared of the crowds and stuff, but
for 3 full years, you didn't get used to it.
It was 4, 5, and 6 is when I was
huh. And so it was just everyone watching, the pressure, or
and
if you would lose, then people would make fun of you, or what were you particularly afraid of?
I don't really remember. I think it was just the crowd and stuff.
Fair enough. And then what changed? Age 7, suddenly
me going to Saul really changed it a
What
lot.
about it?
So Nick Simmons and Ben Giles run it up there in Lansing, Michigan, and I don't know, they just taught me a lot, and that's when I fell in love with it.
So help you build confidence, I guess, in a way? And then you're
and my dad helped me a lot through it.
So after that, you're I don't care about the crowds anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even see them, they're invisible kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's cool, all right. So tell me about your accomplishments, what are you most proud of?
Probably, it's a tough one.
You take time to think about it, you're in no rush.
Probably beating a kid this year at, it was the Fall Grappler Classic in South Carolina. I beat a kid that was 34 and 6.
Nice. And what was your record going into that?
Not good, not really good, because I don't know. I've beat a lot, last year I beat a lot of good kids that I didn't even think that they were that good.
You found out after?
Yeah.
That's good. That's smart. All right, well, the grind in wrestling is so tough. A lot of people quit because of it. So how do you stay motivated? Why haven't you quit?
Just something that I've always think about doing and stuff. I don't know, because practice is the hardest thing to go to.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
you don't want there's half the time you don't want to go, but
once you're there,
after you feel so much better.
All right, cool. So before a match, what do you do to get ready, both mentally and physically?
I usually talk with my dad about what moves I'm gonna hit that match, and then listen to music, and then.
So he's there. He's at every tournament, every duel, That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very supportive. What are your favorite moves? Do you have any special go-tos?
Yeah. So neutral, I like high crotches and firemen's.
Okay.
And then on bottom, I'm usually knee slide stand up or Grambies and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then top, I usually run 2-on-1s and cradles and chicken wings and a bunch of stuff.
Okay, so you have a whole arsenal.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What positions are you weakest in, and what are you doing to work on those?
Probably hand fighting.
Okay.
Hand fighting, and when people are I don't know,
So the one you're talking about where he was grabbing your wrist before the fireman, you were struggling
and then
with.
me getting stuck on when I go in for a shot and they sprawl me just getting stuck down. I've been working on that a lot.
Okay. In practice?
Yeah.
Okay. As much as we love to win, sometimes it doesn't work out. Walk me through your process for dealing with a loss.
If I wrestled my hardest, I'm not really mad, but if I went out and just wrestled terrible, then I'm
Does that happen? I mean, you seem like someone who's always ready to go, so.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Where you're just I'm not in the mood, I'm just kind of.
Sometimes I go out there way too cocky and that comes back and bites me. Which I stopped doing that.
Good.
But.
Okay. So you went from being really nervous for the first 3 years, now you over-rotated to being cocky sometimes, and so now you got to find that right balance.
A little bit. If I went back and forth with people, then I get a little cocky and stuff.
Okay. Have you thought about college yet?
But no, not really.
So you don't have like any specific schools that you're looking at?
No, it depends. Like, since I still have a couple years, I'm gonna see like what I like really like fall in love with and stuff.
Okay. Do you even know if you want to wrestle in college or?
I don't know
TBD?
yet.
Okay.
It depends.
Are you playing other sports too?
Yeah, I do football and stuff.
So maybe that would be the plan?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a favorite between the two?
I don't know. They're really close.
Okay. Do you have any role models both in wrestling and outside of wrestling?
Probably Joe Burrows, probably Nick Simmons, and then my dad.
Awesome. Great answer. Anything else you want to share?
No.
All right, that's it. See? Nothing to be nervous about. Easy peasy.
Yep.
You can just set that on the table.